If there were no words, no way to speak, I would still hear you. If there were no tears, no way to feel inside, I'd still feel for you. And even if the sun refused to shine, even if romance ran out of rhyme, you would still have my heart until the end of time. You're all I need, my love, my Valentine. All of my life I have been waiting for all you give.
I'm David Glass, and it is the bake sale as we approach Valentine's Day here at the Petaluma Animal Shelter, the #1 animal shelter in the whole country. I can say that as the mayor, but I think in this case we could actually prove it. Let's talk to some of the folks that are bringing goodies in here to the animal shelter for the bake sale. Hi, what's your name?
Michaelan.
Amy.
Michaelan, what a beautiful name. And you have some beautiful baked goods that you've brought along today, don't you? And what's your name?
Amy Johnson.
Amy, how old is Michaelan?
Michaelan's almost 5. In 2 weeks, she'll be 5.
So she helped you make some baked goods?
Yes, we were busy all day yesterday, and we were happy to bring it down and donate for the animals.
Well, I'm going to get over here so people can see your face while we talk. Just kind of look that way, okay? And they can see Michaelan, too, because she is just a sweetheart. Tell us what you baked.
Well, we made about 8 dozen chocolate chip cookies and marshmallow treats on a stick where we dipped them in chocolate.
So you follow the animal shelter, on Facebook to keep track of what's going on?
Sure, we donate regularly here to the animal shelter. Sometimes we bring canned food or dry food, whatever they need.
It's a little more than 4 years since this animal shelter transitioned over to the current model that it has, mostly a nonprofit and backed up with some city funds. But you can tell that as we celebrate really heartfelt relationships here at Valentine's Day, that this is a heartfelt relationship on the part of the community back toward the animal shelter. Has it always been that way?
I think so. I've lived in Petaluma 12 years now, and I've always volunteered down here, and, I've never gotten an animal from but maybe I will.
Does Michaelan have a favorite type of pet that she might, one day?
From Oregon, and she's visiting this weekend. Oh. She has a rescue dog from Oregon.
Well, thank you for coming to California and visiting us, Michaelan, and we are really happy that you took time out of your busy schedule to come to the animal shelter.
You're welcome. Say you're welcome.
Good.
It's the bake sale, and there's a lot of goodies. Tell us about this cake.
Well, it's just a little 2-layer chocolate cake with little rosettes all over it and a couple of cute little red hearts for Valentine's Day.
And it's not just a little cake because you baked a lot of cakes. Tell us about the cakes that you've baked that are here.
Oh, well, I'm a sugar freak, so I baked a couple of Bundt cakes and Rice Krispies treats and cupcakes, lollipops, fudge, whatever I like and whatever I thought might sell for the Petaluma Animal Shelter.
And your name is?
My name is Rita Wengler.
And your husband?
Alain Wengler. Mm-hmm.
And the two of you, do you live in Petaluma?
No, we live in Novato, but we have a long history of working with the shelters. I used to work for the Marin Humane Society with Kathy Souza, and I love your shelter. It's my favorite now.
It's our favorite, too,
awesome.
so thank you for coming up here and sharing the cakes. This is just one of the many creative ways that they actually have spread goodwill in the community and have used it to combine getting people to come to the shelter. Coincidentally, they'll see the animals and fall in love, but also raise money at the same time.
Yes, I fostered an awesome senior cat. She was a Fospis, actually, and I ended up adopting her and had her for 2 wonderful years. So you guys are just fantastic.
Well, thank you so much for coming up to Petaluma and doing this, and we appreciate it very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
And we've visited with a couple from Novato that came north to support the Petaluma Animal Shelter's bake sale, and now we're visiting with a couple from Cloverdale. Welcome to Petaluma.
Well, thank you very much. It's good to be here.
And what is your name?
Jackie?
I'm Jolene.
And you're both from Cloverdale. So how come Petaluma Animal Shelter? There's a lot of shelters in between Cloverdale and Petaluma, I think.
Well, I've been in Cloverdale for 57 years. We work for the Cloverdale Animal Hospital at night. We have a cleaning service. So when we clean at night, we visit the sheltered animals that come here. So we follow them from here, and we got on your page, and we just know that when the dogs come here, they're safe. So we thought we'll do something we can give back. So we come to visit them.
Well, thank you so much. And so tell us what you've baked up for this sale.
The carrot cake over there.
So talk about it, and we'll get a shot of it while you talk. It's what's called B-roll, so we'll just pick that up later. Okay, so tell us about the carrot cake.
So it's a double layer carrot cake with cream cheese frosting and walnuts on the sides.
That sounds good, because carrot cake, it sounds like it's healthy, but maybe it's really not. But yeah, who really cares, right?
And, powdered sugar and stuff. So, yeah.
That sounds so great. No, really, truly. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for coming from Cloverdale. And it just is fantastic, the regional support that this animal shelter gets.
We care about them here. We just think it's neat that somebody stepped up to take care of these animals when they have nowhere to go.
I tell folks that this animal shelter, it has a different business model than your typical animal shelter, and that it actually, I think, is broadening out where other animal shelters are starting to find out what's going on in Petaluma, and it's spreading to actually do the mission of taking care of the animals rather than just finding a place to get them off the street and a lot of times euthanized.
Right, yeah. Well, that's why we're here. We know that they do a great job, and I think about this place all the time, and that's why I'm here.
The bake sale at the animal shelter, and we've got a top hat with a rabbit topping it off, and Mark is with us, and his wife made this beautiful chocolate cake, and wow, that really looks good. Tell us about that cake.
Well, it was inspired by Petaluma Animal Shelter. Their adoptions of magic. So we have a top hat, a magic wand, and a rabbit coming out.
And your wife made it?
My wife made it.
She has an artistic flair about her cakes. This really is something special. How long has she been making artistic cakes like that?
Oh, a few years now. She made the dog cake last year.
So is this a hobby for her that she centers once a year around the animal shelter, or is this something that goes on all the time in your household?
Oh, she bakes all year round. Yeah, she makes different cakes for people. She makes wedding cakes and different things.
So the bake sale here for the animal shelter, what kind of price do you imagine a cake like that might fetch?
I don't know. I guess it all depends on how much you want to donate for it. It's unique. I don't think any cake looks like that. It's chocolate and vanilla. It's really delicious. I've had a piece of, she made a sample one, and it's really good. So it should fetch some good money. Fetch, I mean, no pun intended. But anyway, yeah, we love Petaluma Animal Shelter. We adopted a dog here about 2 years ago, a little booster, and we've been faithful followers and part of the Army of Kindness ever since.
And we're with Valerie Fasoni here at the animal shelter, and we've got matching wardrobes today. What a coincidence.
God, you have great taste in fashion.
Not an accident. You wear this on a day when people are coming. We're at the animal shelter for the annual bake sale that comes right in front of Valentine's Day. Good timing.
Yeah, I know. We're smart, are we? Well, every year it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's amazing. And we're so proud of it. Our community does this for us, and the animals and all the bakers and the candy, and it's heartwarming. And also today we're going to debut something important I want everyone to know about. If you're not in Petaluma or Cloverdale or Healdsburg and you just happen to be in New Jersey or anywhere that watches us, all you have to do is text the word cupcake to 41444 and you can give our shelter a donation.
Well, it's interesting because it's a Petaluma Animal Shelter, and just coming through the door this morning with people bringing in baked goods, we've met folks from Novato and Cloverdale and Brentwood, and so they're coming from all around.
They are, and I think it's because we have relationships with people, and they have relationships with our animals, and I feel it's because this is a community shelter in the true sense of the word in our hearts. So people feel comfortable to come here. They want to get involved. They want to see what's going on. Hopefully today they're hungry, that kind of stuff.
The thing I love about the animal shelter is the animals down here, they don't know what's going on in Washington, but then neither do the people in Washington. Yeah. Oops, I digress.
Oh, yeah. That's true. And they don't know. Like, for example, we have this dog we've been all laughing about right now is Sheldon. And Sheldon is 11, and he's really gripey, and he actually is a weirdo because he fell in love with the staff, and he loves us, and he loves the shelter, and he hates customers. So
he doesn't want anybody to take him away. No. He's found utopia.
No, he's terrible. So he thinks he lives back there. So we set him up back there, and we can get some film of his place because he's got a Valentine on the wall. And so we started telling his story on Facebook and Instagram, and Sheldon is by far our most popular guy right now. So that's why you have to text 41444 and help us pay Sheldon's rent.
All right, let's step outside and see if we can meet Sheldon, okay? Sheldon's inside?
Outside. He just lives behind Misty's desk. He loves everyone at the shelter, and if you come in, like Mark here, he brought him a toy. He's waiting at the Sheldon waiting area here, because if you go in there, he'll bite you in the foot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, this is going to be a long process of adoption. We got to find the right guy, I think.
We'll just see Sheldon from afar.
Or we need to buy somebody boots. I don't know. Yeah, Sheldon, you want to get it?
No, we don't want to get into Sheldon. We just want to see Sheldon from afar. Yeah. Maybe a periscope, something like that.
That's right. So anyway, we're super proud of everybody who baked and showed up to support us today, and we're just grateful, and this is just going to be fun. So you're always talking about how you want to, have some chocolate here or there. So today's your opportunity. Okay?
Yeah, it is. Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's for a good cause. No calories that way.
It is. That's right. And tax deductible.
That's it.
So when it's tax deductible, there are no calories.
That's right.
Yes. Oh, look at this. We've got Sheldon coming over.
Oh, here it comes.
Yes.
Okay, I can pick him up. Come on, Sheldon.
Oh, Sheldon. Sheldon looks like a chihuahua.
He is. He's got it.
Can I put the microphone up to you, or is Sheldon going to go nuts if I do
I'll
that?
jump back if he does, because he's very opinionated.
Yeah.
Oh. Do that again. No? Nothing? Sheldon. Well, as you can see, he's a very friendly dog. Oh my God. Well, you know what? The thing is about Sheldon is once he loves you, he loves you. So we will find a spot for him. Not every dog is perfect, and that's okay. And luckily, Sheldon's super healthy, so he's probably going to live forever. Yeah.
How old do you think Sheldon is?
Sheldon's 11. Sheldon was at our shelter for a year before, and then he got adopted by a wonderful woman, and sadly, she went to heaven. So he came back here, but the tricky part is he was happy, and he's so happy to live here that he thinks he is home. And we're like, no, you're not. Hello? So we'll get Sheldon figured out. He's really not that bad once you get to know him.
No, actually, we have a Chihuahua at home, and I would say best dog in the world for the people that live in the household.
Yes, that's what
a real challenge for people that come to visit.
Yes.
But in my line of work, people don't tend to want to see any more of me than they already see at City Hall. So it works out for all of us, doesn't it, Sheldon?
Well, and plus, I think when... Oh, okay.
Well, there's Sheldon. Okay, so... yes.
He's the worst. Do I lie? I didn't lie. Okay, so the thing about... We're doomed.
No, it's just, the microphone gets into the space of Sheldon. I get it. And so he didn't even bite. He just went out there and said that's...
But see, this is what... So now I got to get on Facebook, and I'm like, hey, guess what? Sheldon tried to bite the mayor today. Would you like to adopt him? Do you see my problem?
I don't think he actually tried to bite me, see, because I know that breed enough to know if he had really wanted to bite me, I'd be bitten.
Yeah.
And so,
thanks for taking one for the team.
Yeah, he didn't even actually make contact with me.
No.
He just was letting me know.
He really doesn't. He's really not a biter like that. And he's so nice with everybody. Once he's like your friend, he'll be your friend. But like meanwhile, everybody's fallen in love with Sheldon, at least the stories of Sheldon. And so we have actually got an email for Sheldon, so Sheldon fans can write Sheldon at sheldon@petalumaanimalshelter.org. And yesterday he got 5 emails.
All right.
See?
Well, Sheldon, you're my buddy.
There you
We're
go.
going to work it out.
Work it
No
out.
problem.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's David Glass at the Animal Shelter. Our thanks to everyone that brought baked goods, and to Valerie Fasoni for putting all this marketing program together. What a job you do. It just keeps, and yes, there's lots of chocolate here, so I'm going to leave a few pounds heavier than I came in. All right, so that's it for today.
Thank you, guys.
'Cause all I need is you, my Valentine.